We are here at On the Rocks Vacation Rentals in Rising Fawn, Georgia at a 20-foot container home with a breathtaking view. Let's check this place out. This container home is beautiful both inside and out, but I think the best thing about this property has to be this view. It is just breathtaking any time of the day. The sunset is absolutely amazing, and you can just see for miles. Altogether, an amazing experience.
Yes, a couple things that they have outside is this fire pit that is actually a communal fire pit because they do have 3 rentals behind us, and so there are 2 different fire pits. People can kind of choose between the 2, and so you might get to know your neighbor while you're here, which is super fun. We did last time we stayed. We got to know some of the folks that were also staying, but this time we had the fire pit all to ourselves, and it was just beautiful.
Yep, and then right behind us, there's actually a new addition to these properties, which is a pizza oven. So obviously very fun to be able to make your own pizza, have it by the fire, or maybe go up on the porch and eat there. And speaking of the porch, let's go on up there.
Okay.
Before we get into the container, I want to tell you about Magic Mind, a matcha-based energy shot infused with both nootropics and adaptogens designed to crush procrastination, brain fog, and fatigue.
Just like many of you, Hayden and I are always on the go and have searched for a healthy alternative to things like energy drinks and coffee to get us through the day.
We've started drinking Magic Mind every day for the past month, and we've seen a major improvement in our energy and productivity and a decrease in our stress.
Hear me when I say this, it tastes great. It's easy to take and gives us the boost we've been looking for without a crash.
With 13 active ingredients, including L-theanine, ashwagandha, and lion's mane mushrooms, it gives you sustainable energy, decreases stress and low-grade anxiety, and boosts your clarity and focus.
We will leave a link to Magic Mind in the description below, and be sure to use our discount code JourneyMore20 for 56% off your first subscription.
And it comes with a 60-day money-back guarantee, so if you don't like it, they'll refund you 100%, no questions asked. But we are confident you're gonna love it, so make sure to go through that link, use our discount code, and start your subscription today. Coming onto this deck, it is, I think, the exact size, if not larger, than the actual interior of the container. So tons of space out here with a couple of Adirondack chairs, and then probably the best part behind me.
My favorite part, the swing.
A big swinging couch to sit and enjoy the view.
It is a perfect spot for a cup of coffee and cozying up with whoever you bring.
And then of course they do have string lights to enjoy it at night.
It's a beautiful spot, hard one to beat.
It is hard to beat. And the view at night is also special because all of the lights from the town that's down in the valley here are all lit up. And so it's kind of like you get a natural view during the day and then kind of like a city feel, even though it's a little town.
Yes, at night. That was one of my favorite parts when we came here. I'm like, ooh, I can't wait to see the lights at night again. So
it's
so
quite awesome. Now let's go inside.
All right. If you're enjoying this video, please give it a thumbs up and comment below your favorite part. Inside, you have a very comfortable queen bed with windows surrounding, letting all of the light in, and you can see out of them if you sit up in bed, so another spot to enjoy the view. And then you have your kitchen that has a mini fridge, microwave, and a little stove top, so perfect for a meal, and they were very thoughtful when it came to the dining space. It is a table that flips out from the wall and a couple foldable chairs so you can leave it down for when you're working in the kitchen, and then when it's time for your meal, pop that thing out and get to it.
Yeah.
And then last thing in here is the bathroom that feels very spacious for a 20-foot container. They've got the perfectly sized vanity and a shower.
And we absolutely love the owners, Mike and Tia. This was actually their first build. Mike built it in a parking lot down the mountain, and it was actually kind of just to show how you could repurpose materials for sustainable living. And so that's kind of a mission of of his, just with what he does with these containers and the tree houses that he has, 4 of which we've stayed in, and then we'll be staying in the other container here on the rocks in a couple of nights, and then tonight we are staying in the A-frame tree house in Blue Ridge, Georgia. Absolutely love all of their properties. It's been so good to get to know them and build a relationship with them and get to see some of their builds before they're done. They've got a tree house that they're working on just down the road from here that I think is going to be amazing, and it's going to be ADA accessible. It's going to be a great one. And with this being up here on Lookout Mountain, we're only a few minutes from Cloudland Canyon State Park, which has a special place in our hearts because that's where we filmed our very first YouTube video that got us started.
Yes.
To get us to where we are today.
So if you scroll down all the way to the bottom of our feed, you will see this video. But today, we are going to take a little trip down memory lane by going back to our favorite waterfall here at Cloudland Canyon State Park.
Let's go.
We are headed down to the waterfalls, and you can hear them echoing up the canyon. So excited, sounds like they're raging.
The big rock.
So big. One of my favorite parts of this trail is this big guy, and you can sit underneath him on this nice little bench.
It's kind of crazy to think that we started here a little over 3 years ago with one GoPro and a
super old camera.
Super old camera.
And no idea what we were doing.
No idea. And here we are.
I know. With all new equipment and all new experiences.
Much heavier equipment, which my arm is shaking right now.
But worth it for you guys. Worth it for you.
Now for the descent down 600 stairs, but it's worth it. That is funny.
Good old memories.
Good old memories. It's all about the memes.
One thing I am excited about is that it is not freezing cold this time. It is warm and
that's
beautiful.
True.
Although, we were so cold.
The snow and the ice were beautiful with the waterfall.
That is true.
As like the mist was coming off the waterfall, it was landing on the bank and it was freezing immediately. And so it looked amazing. It looked like a magical
winter
Iceland.
wonderland.
It was like we were in Narnia.
Yes.
Yes.
Wow.
Wow.
Hits just as hard as the first time. So cool. Also, promise I won't fall in this time.
Yeah, we've got a history of doing that. Well, Nikki does. Wow, it is bigger than I remember.
I know. So beautiful.
Got it? Don't forget to go through our link in the description below and use our discount code JourneyMore20 to start your subscription for Magic Mind and get up to 56% off your subscription.
I forgot how I got over here.
I did too.
Using my hands.
I think we're now a little bit scared because of Nikki falling in the pond at Sky Pond, which was a recent video. You should go check that one out because it was awesome. But yeah, I think now we're like taking it very slow and controlled.